I'm genuinely surprised.
Hours later.
Dude, is it just me, or does it feel like it has been a minute since you and I and Evelyn went for a ride? Look at her, she's so little. And you know, after riding the Tiger, old Trenda, after riding Trenda for a couple of weeks, man, it's so little. And then, you know, no top box and stuff, you can just whoop, swing a leg right over her. Never gets old. Oh man, I tell you, I'm so happy I did not get rid of this bike, you guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. Okay, well, I do kind of miss it, but it's still here. She's still mine, right? So it's all good. But you know, 2 weeks now we've been commuting on Trenda, and it is just awesome. Let me tell you, man, the Tiger 800 is so dadgum plush. I mean, just plush to commute on. The suspension is so nice and soft and smooth. You don't feel any bumps. Yeah. Oh, man. You know what's funny, though? Trenda is a faster motorcycle than Evelyn, and the thing about it is the Tiger 800, the power delivery on it is so what you can describe as electric. And what I mean is you get the sensation of like an electric motor. You don't really feel the shifts, and so it's like the seamless even pull all the way through. And of course with Evelyn, man, you know, every shift is just a rah. If that's a thing, you know, it's a rah. But I mean, like, you definitely know you're up to something when you're riding this machine. But yeah, you know, between the attacked rider's triangle and just the extra noise from the Yoshimura, you know, you do have the sensation of this bike being really quick, and it's reasonably fast. But I'm starting to realize now that I'm more comfortable on Trenda, where I'm opening her up, that when you lay into that 800, it's faster. It's faster than the FZ6R. And I'll tell you something else about this old bike that has a certain satisfaction to it. It's just knowing the fact that I've had this bike torn down all the way to its guts, man. Cylinder head sitting on the table in pieces, you know, servicing the valves and the valve stem seals, you know, just taking care of high mileage business, man. Putting it all back together and still screaming to 11,000 RPM on the daily, every day, you know. Well, up until recently here when we got on old Trenda. But yes, old Evelyn, she still puts a smile on my face. In other news, it's the damnedest thing. Would you believe, and I don't even know how this is possible, but would you believe that this Japanese inline 4 shares the exact same oil filter when it comes to part numbers across manufacturers as the Tiger 800 triple 3-cylinder. Isn't that crazy? And would you believe, good old HF204RC. Yeah, HF204RC. It is the high flow filter. Also very similar. That freaking guy never waves, man. And I've just confirmed it is not specific to the Tiger. It's Harley guys, man. I apologize. I should have known. He's on a real bike. Anyways, high flow filter, K&N filter, whichever one you look up, the FZ6R and the Tiger 800 have the exact same oil filter. Anyways, crazy. I couldn't get over that. Just mind blown. So yeah, man, here we are. It's Friday. We're on Evelyn. But should this be a thing? Hey, drop a comment down below, guys, if you think this should be a thing. Fizzer Friday. Am I right? Fizzer Friday. I've been trying to ride Evelyn. Who's that? Hey, all right. That's a Jixer. Squirrel. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and ride Evelyn on Fridays. I've got to keep bringing you guys FZ6R content because that is the root of this channel. So with that being said, I'm gonna try and do a Fizzer Friday from here on out, weather permitting, of course. But I guess we'll see how that goes. Now, moving on to other news. So the Tiger, you know, she's a 2014 model, which is a certain very large span of year generation machine. Back in the day, there was a set of panniers made by Triumph called the Adventure panniers, and I got a spectacular deal on a set of these Adventure panniers on eBay, brand new in the box, a gigantic box, mind you. Anyways, cut to the chase here. Look at these pictures. Can you believe that, man? So, good old freaking UPS evidently let this box at some point in time in its transport to Central Texas here, sat out in the rain, got a little wet and smushed, and as you can see from the pictures, the boxes are technically destroyed. They're not 100% waterproof to begin with, but looking at those cracks and such, they are certainly not even remotely waterproof. Now, never mind that, you see on the aluminum portion where the Triumph logo is, it's just absolutely smashed up and dented. Not smashed up, but it's scratched. There's a couple of little dents in it, and you talk about heartbreaking, man. So anyways, that pannier kit, it's a whole kit complete with the mounting racks that mount to the back of the bike, and that actual mounting kit is no longer produced or available. Like, trust me, I checked everywhere. It does not exist on this frickin' planet unless you evidently order it in the entire kit with the panniers. So I am at a crossroads right now. I filed it with eBay. Obviously, this is UPS's fault. I don't know how it gets sorted out. I don't really care how it gets sorted out, just as long as I get my frickin' money back so I can get a set of panniers that are not just virtually destroyed. So the seller responded, and you know, I included pictures, of course, and he's like, yeah, I see your panniers got damaged. He's like, sorry about that, I'll go ahead and take the return. Now, he doesn't normally accept returns according to his account information, but in this case, you know, it's obvious it wasn't his fault, it wasn't my fault. As long as that transaction involves a refund, we're all good, because that is quite a few $100s that I've got to get back so that I can move on and get a pannier kit for the bike. You know, and that's another thing. So I've got a couple of different items that are on their way, and the thing about the Triumph bikes is that evidently pretty much everything's got to come from overseas, man. Like, of course, it's riding season, and I understand that, so a lot of things are just out of stock naturally, but all these like little specialty parts that are just kind of unicorny, if that's a word, unicorny, I like that, unicorny, like the front beak, for example, painted in the sapphire blue, which matches the rest of the bike, no longer produced. Found one on eBay, shipped from Great Britain, and it looks like it's going to take a month to get here. You know, I've got some carbon fiber coming in from Portugal. It's crazy, man. It's just something, it's different. I got to get used to it, the whole European bike thing, so I don't know, man. It's all good. It's going to be awesome in the end when I have her all set up just the way I want her, so. Anyways, guys, it's freaking Friday. Here we are, just absolutely horribly stuck in traffic. So I'm not going to bore you with any more of this Triumph Tiger talk on a Fizzer Friday. So if you guys enjoyed seeing Evelyn as much as I did, again, go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, this has been me, and that has been you. It's Half Click Up, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and goodbye.